Like Vietnam, Korean culture embraces the Confucian influences. The Hahoe village behind me is known in Korea as one of the best at preserving such identities. The tiled and thatched roofs of about 600 years old still remain intact. Hahoe village got its name from the Nak Dong River that flows around the village in an S shape. Ha means river and Hue means turning around. The village's cultural values lie in almost untouched houses that date back to the 16th century during the Joseon dynasty. There are two kinds of architecture in Hahoe village: tiled roof houses owned by aristocratic families, and thatched roof houses resided by civilians. This clearly reflects the differentiation among classes in Korean society during the Joseon period. Today, about 120 households with roughly 200 people are living in Hahoe village. What's special about these residents is that many of them belong to the same clans. After 600 years, about 20 generations of those clans have been living in Hahoe village. This ancient tree is said to be the most sacred place in Hahoe village. In the past, many married couples came here to pray for a child. Nowadays, each visitor to the village can write any wish on paper and tie it to these ropes.
As soon as I arrived at this village, I can feel the silence, airiness and peacefulness, which are quite different from urban life. I feel very relaxed. When I heard about this ancient tree, I am so interested. The stories behind it are meaningful.
In 1999, Queen Elizabeth II visited the village and gave it a title, the most Korean place in Korea. She even celebrated her 73rd birthday here. This house is one of the two visited by Queen Elizabeth. From then on, the house has welcomed most of the 1.3 million visitors to the village each year.
It's a very authentic village. It seems very old. It's very old Korean, like not. You don't see people with cell phones in their hands, with iPhones. So that's. I think the life here is completely different from Busan or Seoul.
Another attraction for tourists to Hahoe village is its traditional masks. Hahoe villagers are very proud to say that they have become world famous thanks to these masks. Their ancestors created these masks 600 years ago. If Vietnamese traditional masks are made from paper mache, then Hahoe masks are made from wood.
Korean folk masks reflect the spirits of local people and hold in themselves the emotions of people who made it. We can see many facial expressions on these folk masks, but the most special is the smiling face. Looking at that face, we can see the friendliness and affection of Korean people.
In Korean culture, mask dance drama is a typical form of performing arts. Masks and costumes in these dramas represent different classes in feudal Korean society, from shaman, aristocrat, civilian to slave.
Nội dung của các vở kịch thường nói về cuộc sống của quý tộc và học sĩ. Ở Hàn Quốc đưa những chiếc mặt nạ vào những điệu nhảy, những vở kịch để tạo ra văn hóa độc đáo. Mặt nạ của làng Hahoe làm bằng cây gỗ để có thể giữ được lâu và tạo nên được sự sinh động trong những điệu nhảy, cũng như các vở kịch. Các mặt nạ làm bằng gỗ thì có thể thể hiện rất nhiều biểu cảm khuôn mặt khác nhau, và mỗi góc độ nhìn lại tạo ra cho một cảm giác khác nhau.
Each mask dance drama attracts a large crowd of audience sitting around. There is no distance between mask dancers and audience. This shows the friendliness and simplicity of this art genre. Visiting Hahoe village, you will also be welcomed by the hospitality and peaceful life of local people.